How are you doing?
I'm
Look,
good.
here I am with Luke Lewis, all the way from Newport County. So what do you do in Newport County?
Well, currently I am the Matchday DJ.
That's a big responsibility. That's a big responsibility. So what company are you spinning at the gates? What are you getting ready to spin at the gates this season?
There's bands that, quite big in Newport. I'm not sure if you've heard of them.
Okay.
Called Skindred.
I have. And I'm so happy to know the song very well. Thank you very much.
Did you? Hello, welcome to the Matchday playlist meets. I'm Luke. I am Matchday DJ here at Rodney Parade. We're starting a new feature for the new season. Each week we're going to be talking to a different guest, and we're going to get a couple of songs from them that you're going to hear on a Matchday. We're going to kind of dive deeper into those songs and the person that picked them. Today is the one, the only, Mr. Newport himself, Newport royalties, Benji Webbe.
Hey man, how are you doing, Luke? Luke Lewis, nice to meet you, man. Thank you so much for inviting me along.
Nice to meet you too, Benji. I thought we'd start with quite a big local name, and I can't think of any bigger or local than Mr. Newport himself.
Skindred, yeah, it's a good thing, man. I love being a singer for Skindred and taking Newport all over. We basically take Newport all over the place. No.
You do. You even, if people think the Newport helicopter.
They do, yeah.
So taking Newport all over the world.
All over the world. We're off to Australia in a few weeks, and then we're going to be taking a Newport helicopter there and having some fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. You're quite a big Newport County fan. You've been involved in the club for a number of different reasons. We'll come on to a couple of them in a minute. What's your earliest memory of Newport County?
My earliest... Do you know, I was fortunate enough... I grew up in Somerton, in Newport. Just over the bridge, called Somerton Bridge, was the county ground. So I grew up, basically, with the county in my neighbourhood. The earliest memory is just seeing floods and floods of people walking through the ground. I remember going there. I didn't get to go a lot, but I went to the Cromwell end, and I watched West Ham United get beat by Newport County, which was a big deal. That was a big deal, and it went off. And I remember the pitch invasion at the end. It was incredible.
Quite a famous night.
Yeah, it was, especially for Newport.
What is some of your favourite memories of Newport County?
Well, I think that for me personally, my favourite memory of Newport County is that I was honoured enough for the county to use Skindred's logo on the shirt, and they designed the shirt around it was all about unity, anti-racism and that. They designed this shirt, and to have my band's name on a county shirt was incredible. It really was. Yeah,
as I mentioned, over the past couple of years, you and your band have kind of worked closely with the club.
Yeah.
Let's start with the kit, as you mentioned. What did it mean to you personally to be able to do something like this?
Do you know, the thought behind it, the actual being part of the community and bringing Newport together, no matter what your race was or creed or whatever it was, I think that for me was the catalyst that made me really want to do it. I think being a Newportonian and coming to the games and always being part of that, having your name put on the shirt, and especially in the way that they did it, it was absolutely fantastic. And no matter where I go in the world, I travel to France, Germany, America, I see people with shirts on, and it's incredible. The Newport County shirts with Skindred on, traveling the world.
Yeah, and I suppose it's one of those that, it's not just a football kit, it's something that your fans can wear.
Well, that's it. It'd be funny because from what I was told, that the shirt, so they only done a few of them, but they sold so quick. And people even to this day, even this morning, someone called me asking, can they get a shirt? They're all gone. Company needs to do another run of them, I reckon.
When it was released, you said it was about celebrating unity, togetherness and love. Mm-hmm. I suppose that's one of Newport's biggest strengths, isn't it?
I think, you might have all the shops. It's funny that I said to somebody the other day, all the shops in town might be shut, but the spirit of Newport is not. We're still alive and kicking. We go down kicking, and that's the beauty of Newport. I can live anywhere in the world, and I choose to live in Newport because I feel at home, and I feel, it's worth being here. It's a top place, man. It really is in the spirit of the same spirit that the fans, the county fans, got runs through the whole town in every way. And I've seen that time and time again.
That kind of never say die.
Yeah, definitely that attitude, and that's what. I've been in a band obviously 26-7 years, the same band, and working that band, we've got that tenacity to just keep going and keep going. Look, we've had our first #1 this year. We've been a band for 26, I can't remember how long, I know it's over 26, 27 years. We've been a band that long, we got our first #1. Our first album we released, do you know where it was in the charts?
Where?
Nowhere. Second album went nowhere, third album went nowhere, fourth album went nowhere. And then the fifth album got to about 75. We've been shipping away then ever since, and that's like county. Just keep chipping away until you get in here. And I believe this season's going to be a great season.
Yeah, there were 2 kits, I believe. There was the black one.
Yeah, that's right.
The yellow one.
Yeah, yeah.
Talk us through the colours.
Well, I mean, I think what they were going for, I mean, the Corinthians, God rest them, the Corinthians, the football team from Newport, they approached me first, and they did a yellow shirt, but it was based on the Jamaican kit, the Jamaican kit from like when Jamaica was in the World Cup, and they based that kit on there, and that did really well. I think County's seen that and went, you know, better than that. I wanted to design the shirt first of all, and I had to go there, and I had some friends of mine designing the shirt, but you know what, the one that Neil did was incredible, really cool. I'm so glad that I didn't listen to me for once, you know, I listened to him, and it's a great shirt.
I think I touched upon it earlier. How often do you see them at shows?
All the time, bro. I mean, it's funny, I guarantee, like, I've had some people send me, because people actually, like, when they see him, and they send them to me, so I've even to yesterday, someone sent me a shirt, someone wearing a shirt at the football, the rock concert, you know, so I get them all the time, see them all the time.
Now, the last competitive game we had here at Rodney Parade was against Oldham last season. We won 3-2. We scored in the 114th minute, correct me if I'm wrong, social media. Before that, though, there was a bigger celebration.
Yeah.
Because we played your latest album in full.
Yeah.
You were here.
I was.
You were on the pitch.
Yeah.
Did it just feel like a massive celebration all round?
I'll be honest with you, to be invited to walk on the pitch that week that my album went to #1, the Skindred's album went to #1, I think that was one of the highlights of my career. I've done a lot, been in a band a long time, and being invited by the powers that be on the Newport County football ground on that day when they played the album, I think that's a memory that will stay with me forever. Truly, you know, and I want to say thanks again for all the support Newport County's given Skindred.
I'm sure we'll get plenty more in the upcoming season. Let's move into some of the songs you picked, though we will be hearing against Rochdale on Saturday. First one, I Am the Resurrection, Stone Roses.
Yeah.
I believe it came out when you were about 18, 19?
I don't know when it came out, but I know one thing. I became friends with a couple of the guys from the Stone Roses when they were recording in Rockfield Studio. And they came to Newport and what the Stone Roses fell in love with this album emblem. I don't know if you can see it. You see it? The Stone Roses fell in love with that cherub, the Newport cherub, right? Just telling you, right? And when they fell in love with the cherub, for me, I listened to the record and it's like, I know they came to Newport a lot, and for me, that was like, I mean, these guys are from Warrington and Manchester, but they really fell in love with that whole town, and they fell in love with it enough to put it on their album cover. You know, that meant something to me. The Resurrection, Stone Roses, what a band. There'll never be another Stone Roses. I think this song sums up Newport County's attitude. We're going to rise back up.
And yeah, you know, the history of the club and rising from flames, and
yeah,
exactly. I kind of definitely get that.
Definitely. I mean, that's what it is. You know, I mean, never say die, like you said. You just got to keep on going.
What are your first memories of hearing that song? It's only for 7 minutes, isn't it? I think we're still.
Oh, I'm not interested in 7 minutes. I'm going to listen for 5 minutes. No. I mean, I wouldn't listen to the whole thing. I mean, I love the chorus. That's what gets me, and the power in the way it's delivered, the way the chorus drops. You know, for me, that's where the magic is. Yeah, 7 minutes long, isn't it?
Something like that.
I remember the chorus. It's a big old tune.
The next song. When I saw you sent your song over, I wouldn't associate the song with you. Happy Pharrell Williams.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a very cheerful song. My sister passed away, but she always used to love that song. So for me, it's got that memory in it that keeps. You know, but my sister was always into being happy and always, you know, touching people's lives in that way. And that's dedicated to my sister. Then.
Next one, Sex Pistols. I want to be me. Again, another band that feels quite revolutionary and kind of developed the kind of more punky metal.
Yeah, I mean, I think they did. I think the Sex Pistols, for me as a kid growing up, you remember, you know, we're first generation Sex Pistols, so when I've seen it, it was all new. This whole punk scene, this attitude, this way of being. And for me, I Want to Be Me is a song that I put on, because being a black kid from Britain growing up, and liking punk rock and being the weird kid, the weird black kid who likes punk rock. And that song spoke to my heart, I Want to Be Me. And it's really spoke to my heart to say, be yourself, you know, like in the words of William Wobbledagger, you might call him Shakespeare. Willie Wobbledagger, in the words, till I own self be true. And that song says that to me every time I hear it.
Because as you say, it kind of inspired you to, you know, be yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I think
fast forward all these years.
Without that song, I don't think I would have been the guy I am today. I think Sex Pistols, England, growing up, you know, punk rock kid, listening to all them amazing songs, all them amazing British punk rock bands, you know. I think that's what shaped my life, really.
Next one, another one that I feel like listening to it kind of would shape your life is Revolution, Dennis Brown.
Yeah, it's a great song. I mean, I wanted to pick, I could have been here all day with Reggie because I love it, you know what I mean? But I felt like Dennis Brown was, he was such a voice. And I discovered recently that he only had one lung.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was ill all his life. And he was like, when he was a child, he was like a revolutionary child. He was like this kid who, like, what do you call it, a talent, a protege of Reggie. And I knew that, but he had one lung, and he wrote this amazing song called Revolution. It just really speaks to me. And I know that we're all ready for the revolution. And we're all ready to rise up and take it back.
Yeah, because kind of listening to the song, the lyrics are a very kind of direct call to action.
Yeah, of course. And that's what
Is
we
that
all
what draws you to the song?
Yeah, I mean, Dennis Brown's voice is like soulful and so for a reggae artist, he just oozed over these songs, incredible all the time. You know what I mean? And for me, Dennis Brown is the crown prince of reggae music.
Is he what got you into reggae?
No, do you know what? What got me into reggae, I think, was listening to bands like the Specials.
Okay.
And my brother's record collection, obviously. But I think what really introduced me to reggae is that I had reggae growing up around me as a kid all the time. My mother and father had loads of reggae records, and reggae was something that we played a lot in the house. But I wasn't really drawn to it until the Specials came along, and they done it with that punk edge to it. These are all really old songs that, when the Specials put their edge to it, that's when I went. Yeah. And then I started getting into more reggae stuff through the Specials and bands like that.
The last song, I'm not sure if you know it. You got this.
Yeah, I picked You Got This because I really feel like it's a push, and everybody on this planet needs a push. And I mean, when I wrote the song You Got This, I was in the gym, like we were talking about in the gym earlier. I went to the gym one morning, I went to a spin class, and it was really hard. Really hard. Have you ever been to spin?
No,
Try it.
In my gym, we don't have spin classes.
Well, you've got to try a spin class, it'll change your life. So I went to the spin class, and it kicked my ass, I'll be honest with you. But one thing, what I remember within the class was, the lady kept shouting, "You got this." And I thought, wow. And it really helped me to go through it. One of the guys in the band, and I said, think of this song, this called in the album, You Got This. And when I explained the story, they just explained they said, yeah, that's what we want, that's what we need, that's what people need. Because those who are going through hell, life is tough. And I want to make music that encourages people, and uplifts people, and let them go the extra mile, to help them go the extra yard. And You Got This is that song.
Yeah, because I suppose sometimes your biggest inspiration for songs could come in the middle of, let's be frank, absolutely nowhere, couldn't they?
Well, I mean, you know, there's no one way to write a song. I mean, I can be watching an advert and get a melody in my head from a TV advert, then I go back to the point. I think the bedrock of the song should, for me personally, I want to make music that enhances people's lives, make people go the extra yard, pushes people spiritually and physically to go to get better. You know, I think that's what music is for. It's a gift, and I want to share that gift with people.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it's the title track of the most recent album that got to #1. Does that song, obviously for the reasons you just mentioned, and for the fact it is the title of the album, does it mean something a little bit more special to you?
I thought this morning, you know, I thought that having a #1 album called You Got This, it's a great thing. I'm very blessed to know that the music that I'm making is touching people in such a big way. Yeah, it's special to me. That album is very special. I mean, we have got 9 albums. You know, there's not many bands who say they got 9 albums. We've got 9 albums, and You Got This is definitely worth the ticket. It's worth it. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Where were you when you found out you got the #1 album?
I was impatient. I was at home with my wife. We just finished. We did a promotion tour. We did a whole tour promoting. I think we did something like 9 days. We did like 17 shows in 9 days. That's a lot of shows. So I was pretty active when I got home from that.
It's pretty much 2 shows a day.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was. It was hardcore. But it was, you know, we was like selling this album on the streets, getting people to scan the album. It was real. It was a real push because last time we got #2, might be honest with you, that hurt. Yeah, but we got to #1 on this record, and then where was I too? I was at home with my wife, walking up and down, wondering if I won or I had phone calls people telling me that I won, but I was like, no, we haven't won it. We ain't got it. I gotta get it from my manager. My manager called me because I woke up on the tour bus in Newport because the tour bus we used has got a garage in Newport. I woke up on the driver said to me, "You guys are #1." I was like, "No, I can't hear it. No, I'm not listening to that. I'm not listening." So I got home, me and my wife was in the house, and yeah, we got the call, and my manager said, yes, you're number one. And it felt absolutely fantastic.
So I suppose until it is official, you don't.
Well, that's it, you know. I mean, yeah, when it's your mates calling you and saying, you're number one, so it's off. No, I'm not. I'm going to wait for the horse and golf to call. And the horse and golf called and said for number one. Great feeling, you know. I actually think I did actually. I had a glass of champagne with my wife and my neighbour, and I ended up getting really, really ill for a week because I just worked my ass off, basically. Really did. Yeah, but it's really good to get that. Can't take it away.
I suppose you worked hard for this entire career of you for the past 28 years in the band anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have. I mean, I think we've just paid no attention to anybody, anything negative coming our way. We've just stayed on the grind, working hard. You know, but first and foremost, we love playing live music. Skindred is about being in a live band. You know, that whole Newport helicopter thing, the songs, the way when we're playing these songs live, we're playing them with passion every time. You know, and that's something I know that is incredible. It really is.
What was that feeling like?
What, to get number one?
Yeah.
Oh, top feeling. Bro, let me tell you, I think it was April, and I'm still buzzing off it. But it's lovely because people know that I've worked hard over the years for this, and I'm still getting congratulations, you know, on a daily basis, and it feels good. It feels very good. Very good.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'll take that with us. Thank you.
Is this your greatest achievement, do you think, in your career so far?
It's a great achievement. I don't think it's my greatest. I think our greatest is yet to come.
Okay.
When I built a house, I built it with no roof, you see, so sky's the limit.
You can keep building that house and adding more floors and adding more
That's
floors.
what we intend to do. Just keep building the band, keep building the brand.
Yeah, and you've taken this album worldwide.
Well, yeah, we're off to Australia next week, so yeah, we're doing all right. Yeah, we really are.
You're going down under. Have you got any highlights of the album at all so far?
Do you know, it's just been amazing. I mean, we've been playing some incredible summer festivals this summer. I mean, we're about to play, we played Radar Festival in Manchester. It's more of a rock kind of thing, but we played there. We basically got some amazing events coming up next year. We're playing next year. I mean, we have a tour coming up. Halloween, we're playing in Alexander Palace. And how many people do you think Alexander Palace will be? 10,000 people. So I'm expecting 10,000 people to be at Alexander Palace on Halloween watching Skindred do their thing. It's going to be on May the 8th, Saturday, May the 8th, 2027. We're in Cardiff playing the CIA. I think they call it something different. I think it's called the Utility now. That's the one. But we're headlining there May the 8th, and I think everyone should come down and get tickets and come rock with Skindred. That's going to be incredible.
Well, hopefully, talking about Newport County, it's written in the stars.
What?
Hear me out. Newport County, somehow, against all odds, as we kind of touched on, get promoted.
Wow, imagine.
The day they get promoted, you guys play Cardiff.
Yeah. Well, that day, May the 8th, is it?
Potentially.
I think we're going to get promoted. That's definitely, I'm telling you now, we're going to get promoted on that day. If it's May the 8th, Saturday, May the 8th, we're going to get promoted. Newport County's going to get promoted, and we're going to have that gig in Cardiff.
I will have to double check afterwards, but I'm pretty sure the
answer is, that sounds great. I'm into that.
Is around then. Kind of touching on the album again, as a proud Newportonian, to be the first band from the city to achieve a #1 album, what does that mean to you?
It's not just for me, it's for us. It's not just a piece of land in my house, it's for Newport. You know, I've done this thing for Newport from day one, and I'm really thankful that we've done mobile, we've got a #1 album, and this is what Newport has given me, because without this town, without this place, without this love and encouragement that we've got from day one, you know, and it hasn't been easy, Lewis, it hasn't been easy. But we've earned the work and the respect from other people. But yeah, it's just incredible, it really is.
Do you think this is kind of, I say, a blueprint? Do you think this kind of shows that people from Newport, from all backgrounds in the city, can achieve something like this?
Totally. I'm a believer in the underdog. I'm a believer in, Rocky. You like Rocky?
Yeah.
I like Rocky too. And that's the story. I draw parallels with that movie so much now, because, yeah, definitely. I think Newport's audience got that Rocky spirit.
Where is the trophy now? What have you done with it? Is it on the mantelpiece?
No, it's upstairs in my studio. I mean, I got a little corner back. We're talking about getting something really nice to build, to put all my awards and acclamations in there, So I'm thinking about getting it and putting it in the living room so people can actually have photos taken with it. Big achievement.
Now, take me back to Diamond Festival.
Right.
Because I know someone that went, and they...
What, this year?
This year.
Okay, yeah.
when you guys were there on the Sunday, it was announced in the morning the Skindred were the secret set on that day, and personally I know they went, tried to get in, but it was just so busy. 10,000 people, I believe it was, for you guys, unannounced on the Sunday. What did that just mean to you, just to go out there and see all those people?
Look, Lewis, the hardest part of the whole of that thing was keeping it a secret. Because I knew a week before, and I had loads of people saying, oh man, you should be a download, you should be a download. And, you know, I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'd love to be there, I'd love to be there. I couldn't tell anyone. So holding it down was the hard part. But you know what? When we got there, because we flew in from Spain, we had a festival the night before, we flew in from there, and people was finding out, my phone was just blowing up with so much love. So much love. It's really nice to know that. I'm glad I kept the secret, but even though my friends say they're bastard lying or web, you know, but we kept the secret and we played the show. I love Download. I feel like Skindred is a part of Download. But I just love playing festival. I think there's nothing better. It's like, for me, when we play a festival, you got to remember this. I'd say 75% of the people think you've never heard your band before, and you show up. So you're blessed enough to be on that stage. And for me, when I play a festival, is like showcase. I'm playing in front, and of course there's fans there, but I've already converted the fans. I don't need them. I want these. So it's an opportunity for me to spread my wings and shine. You know, and I think that's what bands do at festivals, and that's when you try to capitalise on getting more people into the forward scene.
Because as you just said, you know, people at these festivals might not know who Skindred are.
That's right.
As you say, a big opportunity like that, you know, in front of 10,000, or you know, maybe hopefully in future years bigger stages. Just adds more value to the band.
Well, if that's what you're doing, you know, it's a flyer, it's an audio flyer that you're handing out, and people go, man, I've seen that, it was on for 30 minutes, but they were absolutely fantastic. And hopefully that energy will get people who want to come and see us at Halloween and Halloween Valley, come and want to see us in Cardiff. And I mean, we played Cardiff Castle, which is, wow, that's a trip for me. We played Cardiff Castle this year, during the summer. Playing in Cardiff Castle I knew for a fact there's a lot of people who never hit Skindred or not heard of them, but they've never seen them. And I knew it was an opportunity to turn a lot of people on to it. And we played the Storming Gate in Cardiff.
Because I suppose something like that then, especially with this tour coming up, as you just mentioned, people could see Skindred, see you guys enjoy it, and then want to go get a ticket for Ali Party, or the utility or your tour on
that's exactly what it is. I mean, every opportunity, I'll be honest with you, you know, we could be playing in a club this size with 70 people in there, right? Or we could be playing in a stadium with 80,000 people in there. For me personally, brother, it's no different. That's an opportunity to spread my wings and fly. You know, to sing, to soul my voice, to get people into the room, to get them blessed up. It doesn't matter to me whether it's in a pub in Abercan or it's in a stadium in Cardiff. You know, it's a show, and I'm going to give you a show every time.
I was in preparation for this today. I was watching an interview we did with BBC Breakfast, where you kind of described Skindred. I think they kind of said they hadn't heard of the band before.
That's what you said.
Getting you guys on. You described it as, or they described it as a good secret. And you said you want to get that secret.
Yeah, no, the Britain's best kept secret. That's what they say. For me, you know what? If you see Newport, if you walk around Newport, you'll see stickers on the wall, right? That I put. You can find me if you want, but I'm the guy who's putting the stickers up. Do you know why? Because I know there's a lot of people out there who've never heard of Skindred. So for me, there's always an opportunity to turn someone on to Skindred, to bring them into the family. So it's me running around Newport, putting up, you've got this sticker, Skindred, because first of all, it's great to see the words you've got this. It's encouraging. I love that. Next thing, I'm bigging up my band. No one is going to big up your love bigger than you. And I'm a massive Skindred fan, massive supporter, and the band should be out there. So yeah. Definitely. I don't want to be a secret. I want the whole world to know.
Well, I think more the world are finding out.
Yeah, that's right. It's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah, despite being in the band for 28 years, do you feel that you're still growing and you're still gaining new fans and all that kind of stuff?
I'll be honest with you. I feel like it's only just begun. And that's the truth. I really feel like I think it was overlooked before because of this weird, strange reggae punk heavy metal shit, which is understandable. I understand that. It's not something you're going to go, hey man, you hear that new reggae song? It's a reggae metal song? It's to the mind, I think it's hard, but when you see it, when people see it, I mean, I'm getting people who never heard of Skindred until they've seen the breakfast show, and they come and see us now. The live aspect of Skindred is second to none.
Do you kind of pride yourself on being?
Yeah, I do.
Live band?
Yeah, I do. I think that's the most important. I think, you know what, you can be a studio band, you can be good in the studio, but for me, I think when I walk on stage and, you know, I give people a show. I mean, if I can have 6 costume changes, I will. You know, I give people a show from beginning to end. I think that's what Skindred shows are about, Skindred concerts are about, that the gigs are about. You know, and like I said, whether it's in a small club, I'm still going to give it the biggest show you can imagine. You know, I think, and that's what Skindred is about, the live show. You know, and there's no doubt about that. That's the chance that I got to really sing, the voice got to really play. And we do it well, we have fun with it. A lot of people, they say, oh, I used to hear the word party, band, and I think it was a bit disrespectful, but I embrace that 2 hands and I'm going to rock it to the front.
How difficult is it to get lots of this together?
Do you know, it used to be, before internet, it was difficult, but now, you just look at what's streaming the most. And so we pick the set, there's no arguments. The internet have already chose the songs, and we just look at the set and go, right, that's streaming one, let's play that, and we put them all together. Yeah, so the streaming thing, I think is really cool.
If people haven't bought their tickets yet, where can they go to find tickets? Or where can people go to find out more about Skindred?
Get online, not really online, just Google that shit, Google it. Yeah, we got tickets on sale for, I think you go Ticketmaster, type in the Skindred and it'll come up, all the shows are coming up, there's things we've got going on. Yeah, man, it's going to be, this year's been fantastic. It's just about to get even better for Skindred and the book.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Benji, I think we've here to hear first when the guys play Cardiff on 8th of May.
8th of May.
Newport County, well, fingers crossed.
Yeah, man, I got my fingers on my toes crossed.
Be promoted as Written Stars, Benji. You here to hear first.
That's right.
Benji, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.